And the two boys, you are going to be the light of your family. We tell our brain the Christmas movie Home Alone, America has happened. I almost did not go. I'm doing one contractor. I don't like to talk about my basic training experience so much. Early citizenship was also one of them. I am not settling for less. Going to heaven when I die. I had no plans of joining the United States military. Story for another day. Ciao. Hello everyone. I've been trying to film this video for the longest. Okay, first of all, let's test our mic. Try 2. Can you hear me? I hope you can. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. Guys, I have been trying to shoot this video for the longest, okay? But my overthinking capability and my perfectionist attitude is trying so hard to not let me film this, but I'm going to film this because the skepticism is killing me, and I wanted to come out for the fresh air, non-studio environment, no ring lights, just air and greens and nature. So if you're watching this video, first of all, thank you so much for being here. For those who are new, I am Staff Sergeant Safwa Rebecca. I am originally from Ghana, West Africa. However, I am enlisted in the US Army. I have been in the United States Army for 7 years. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm kind of nervous and shaking right now because when I think about where I am coming from, my family setting, the journey, the story, the good, the bad, the ugly, God has been good. Okay, and so I'm going to share with you how my 7 years experience or journey in the United States Army so far has been like. So quick backstory: I enlisted into the United States Army officially February 19, 2019. However, I signed my contract in December of 2018, but I shipped out to basic training February 19, 2019. For some reasons, I don't normally like to talk about my basic training experience so much. However, I tried in this video. So if you want to know how my basic training experience went or how it was for me, just for me, okay? Everyone has different basic training experiences, so I can't really speak on anyone's behalf. However, my experience is what I have narrated in this video. So if you're interested, please go ahead and watch it. That is not the reason why we are here today. The reason why we are here today is for me to share with you, like I said early on, my 7 years experience as an enlisted service member, precisely a female African American in the United States Army. Guys, it's been a journey. Okay, I'll actually dedicate a separate video precisely for what I have learned so far in this career. This video precisely is going to be a little, intimate session, a little more in-depth, emotional, like one-on-one, like you talking to a sister or a friend or a family. So 7 years. My 7th anniversary was February 19th this year, 2026. But before we get into the video, guys, as you can see, we are in a different environment. This is not our usual setting, okay? I understand. I am home, guys. I am on leave after a long time. The last time I took leave was when I was about to PCS in Germany in this video. But after some months or years, I'm back and I couldn't be happier because home is where the heart is, guys. The sun is, child. I can't even open my eyes. So let's put this on. I'm so sorry, but I have to. I am home and it's windy. There's some fresh air. I have my cats and dogs around. It's kind of sunny right now, so I think they've all disappeared. One is sleeping here. There she is, or he. I'm not sure. So like I was saying, when I went to America in 2018 for the first time ever, I had no plans of joining the United States military, regardless of the branch whatsoever. I had no intentions. Guys, have you seen me? If you encountered my growing up, if you encountered my, little Arabna self growing up, I was way too feminine for this. I'm not saying you have to be masculine to join the United States Army, but some people's personalities might speak to you in a different way in how they carry themselves. So, people that have known me knew that I was playing in Crow for the most part. I love to cook. I'm the only girl in our nuclear family. I have me, I come first, and then the two boys, and then my mom and dad in the nuclear family. I was, humbly spoiled in some way. I did not come from a very rich family, not even a very rich family. I don't even think my mom and dad would have fallen in the average income bracket because God's grace, okay? God's grace. Oh, my phone is heated up. All I'm saying is that with the little that my mom and dad had, we were the happiest kids ever. We didn't lack anything. All I knew was I'm going to school. My school fees, some way, somehow, got paid. I was never delinquent on anything or late on anything when it came to school. And my dad also traveled along the line. It was just me, my mom, and my brothers. And because I was the only girl, I was in the kitchen with my mom every time, to the extent that if my mom is cooking and she does not involve me, it's a fight. Like, we throwing hands. No, not to that extent, but I was in the kitchen. I was doing laundry, like washing with the hands, with soap in a pan or a bowl or a bucket. I was fetching water. I was literally taking care of my brothers, making sure they do their homeworks, all of that stuff. So I was kind of like born into nurturing at a very younger age because I didn't have a choice, or my mom probably didn't have a choice either, because I saw it as a way of assisting my mom because I have to. Who else will if I don't? Because my dad is not here. So long story short, like I said, I was way more feminine. Even Ghana military would not cross my mind. Okay, there were 3 jobs I wanted to do growing up. Journalism was part of it. Air hostess was part of it. And then I think astronomy, because at some point I loved science and biology so much. And then the stars, I could look into the stars for hours. As time went on, choices changed and life experiences and everything. Long story short, America happened. When I tell you that was one of the most humbling, glorious, fulfilling stages in my family, it actually was. And it still is, because none of my nuclear family members have been to the United States. My dad has been in Europe. So going to a whole different continent like the United States of America as the first person in the family was really a glorious moment, a dream come true, a very overwhelming moment. Mixed feelings, was everything. I can't even talk about the feeling, okay? So no family member or close family member in the US. America has happened. I almost did not go. Story for another day, because who am I going to? What family member am I going to? But upon long talks with mom, dad, and the brothers, I decided I would go. I will honor the invitation to go because, of course, I'm not going to let my visa just go to waste. So I had to go. So when I went to the US, I worked in McDonald's for some months. I entered the US, Virginia, good old Virginia, September 2018, like end of September 2018. And I didn't start working up until, if I remember precisely, like November-ish. And then December, I miraculously, God being so good, took interest in joining the US military in December. So I kind of worked like 2 months or less with McDonald's in Virginia. And you have to give them some notice before you exit the job. So I think in December, I told them I am joining the military and I'm shipping in February. So I had to stop at some point. I think I stopped in December or January. And you have to take ASVAB and you have to do medicals and stuff like that. So I had to leave the job a little earlier. After I heard all the benefits the United States Army can give me, I was like, who? Where? Me, I'm Inu. Because I'm about no. I'm a firstborn. I have to set an example, So I took the opportunity of joining the United States Army after I met some great people in my life, including my recruiter. So everything was kind of easy because my questions were answered. Information was given to me timely, precisely, and accurately. So the first benefit that actually got me to consider the United States Army was the school. So I was first year in university at the University of Cape Coast, and America happened for me. So I was going to my second year and I had to travel. So the first thing that was on my mind was to finish school before anything else. I could manage a job plus an online, like a distance learning. I wouldn't mind at all. But the restaurant job was not doing it for me. So I didn't even really look into school when I was working at a restaurant. Guys, I'm so sorry if the lighting is not the best, okay? But I'm using natural sunlight. So when I heard I could go to school while enlisted in the US Army, I was like, sign me up. How many years do you want me to do? 20? I got you. So school opportunity was one of them. Early citizenship was also one of them. Health insurance was one of them. And also travel opportunities, because I did not even know if I would love the option of travel or not. But I would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So I was like, sure, that's my cat. Hi. She's shy. So I said, let me explore my options. All these opportunities kind of like boosted my interest more to joining the United States Army. And the first statement I said was, I'm doing one contract too. I'm doing one contract. After I did training and everything, I was fed up already. Sheh, Obi Baba, no, I ain't doing it. What I went through kind of like discouraged me. The morale I went in with like decreased to zero after basic training. But God being so good, we are here today. So I said I was going to do one contract because I felt that I wasn't cut for this. I felt my body was giving up on me because it might not be used to this thing. And how long can I go? Here we are today. Fast forward, I joined. My first duty station was for Bliss, Texas. I was there for over 4 years because I extended a year to do OCS, the officer route, which they didn't pick me, but I'm not mad because God had plans for me and I'm not even mad, okay? So I completed my bachelor's in 2023. Wow, time is moving so fast, okay? I feel like I'm getting old too. And yeah, I completed school because I was doing school back to back when I went to my duty station. So I used about less than 4 years to complete school because, tuition assistance and all that. I was kind of like doing classes back to back, like from the fiscal year starting in October to the next fiscal year where the tuition assistant kind of resets. You might want to do a lot more classes, but you don't want to pay out of pocket kind of vibe. And financial aid can only do so much. So at some point I was paying out of pocket because I was doing 3 classes in a semester, okay? The parts of West Africa I come from, we do up to 6 classes or more in a semester. So it was kind of like slow paced for me doing 1 class or 2. So I said, let me do 3. And it wasn't really a problem because COVID happened. So I was using the opportunity to knock classes out as much as I could. So I took that opportunity to finish most of the classes during COVID season, and I completed it in less than 4 years. I take it, and look at where we are today. Oh, please, son, come on, God. Shower your son on me. I need that melanin to pop. Anyways, I did school. I got citizenship in 2020. The same army gave me the opportunity to fly my mom into the US. God has been good. Okay, I don't want to get too emotional. The emotions can wait for another video, but the point of this video is sometimes the path we want as individuals or as people, God does not put us on that path that we want as humans as we are. It's hard, I'm no better Christian or religious than anybody here. All I'm saying is that God has plans for everyone on this earth. If we were created in His own image, honey, it's a privilege to be here. And I feel like we write our own stories one way or the other. For me, I have the pen to my destiny and I'm writing it the way God wants it to be, which is gracious, booming, and graceful. I am not settling for less. So please do not settle for less too. It gets hard sometimes, I know, especially on this side of our world where you have to set yourself up with systems even before the system works for you. It's hard. It gets a little cliche and corny when talking about it. But I'm telling you right now, you watching me, you are going to be the light of your family. Okay? Do not accept the darkness, the bad voice is telling you. Do not. Because in as much as this is going to sound a little, okay, whatever, I told my mom at age 17 or 18 or 19, I don't remember, but if my mom was here, she would have been a testament to what I'm saying. I told my mom that before I hit 20 years, I should be driving my own car and I should be in a position to take care of my little brothers. I told her that with no evidence of if I could make it or not. Because what? One thing that I can also remember is, you know, the movie Home Alone, the Christmas movie Home Alone is very deep to me, okay? That movie is not just any movie to me. That movie feels like a dream. I am not asleep, but dreaming, okay? Anytime I watch that movie and I see the environment in the movie, especially, you know, the Christmas season with the lights, the snow, the gifting, like love, hot chocolate, marshmallows, I was like, I have to go to this country. I was just imagining myself in that environment. I was so quiet watching this movie every time that my mom will watch me and feel what I'm feeling. It's just a lot. Maybe story for another day. But all I'm saying is that I intentionally, purposefully manifested a life that I wanted a reality for me. I know some dreams might sound or look so unrealistic, but honey, I remember I've seen a TikTok video of a lady saying that she used a year to study psychology. She's not a master of psychology, but she loved the topic or the subject so much that she decided to study it herself. She said something about we tell our mind what to do, if I'm not mistaken. In summary, she was basically saying that the state of fear, the state of anger, the state of happiness, every feeling that we feel is generated by us. We tell our brain what it should process. Our brains are pretty much like captures of what we intend for them to feel or express. So if you feel happy, or if you tell yourself that I'm going to be happy the entire day, pretty much it captures it like a magnet. So I manifest happiness. I manifest a blossom life. I manifest a peaceful life. I manifest a healthy life. I manifest a happy family life. I manifest great friendship. I manifest good life. I manifest riches. I manifest going to heaven when I die. I don't know how this video might sound to you, but I want somebody out there to be encouraged and inspired to do something that they've been scared to do all this while. I'm telling you that sometimes the little voice that speaks to you, we are better off listening to those voices than not, because 9 times out of 10, intuition is God speaking to you. Happy anniversary to us. Happy 7th anniversary to us. 9 times out of 10, that little voice that you hear is your intuition or discernment speaking to you. And you can testify that when we listen to these voices, for the most part, we are never wrong and never misled. I am excited for this journey. I know people always ask me, are you going to do 20 years? Are you going to do 20 years? How can I know? I am just trying to make it to Friday, okay? One contract at a time. I don't know if I'm going to. That was deep, huh? It's been a journey. I don't think motivational speaker or radio. Anyways, guys, don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe. Do all the do-do-dos, okay? On this video, do your big ones on this video, do your small ones on this video. Whatever you feel like doing on this video, I'm not going to complain. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I am a very appreciative person, especially for you being here watching this video to its entirety, okay? I love you bunch. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for sticking and staying with me throughout this video. This has been another interesting episode of Life in the Army with you. I'll see you on the next one.